The midnight rescue of Ember the fox. Deep in the snowy forests of Colorado lived a bright-eyed young fox named Ember. She wasn't the strongest, and she wasn't the fastest, but she had something rarer, fearless heart. One freezing night, while the moon shone like silver glass, Ember heard a desperate cry echoing across the valley. Ember's ears shot up. It was sharp, it was panicked, and it was close. Something was wrong. She ran toward the sound, her paws sinking into the cold snow. The wind whipped through the trees like a warning. Suddenly, the forest grew darker, too dark. Ember slowed, her breath fogging in the air. Then she saw it. A tiny baby deer was trapped between fallen branches, trembling and crying for help. But that wasn't the worst part. Stalking in the shadows was a giant mountain cougar, its eyes glowing with hunger. Ember froze. She knew one thing. If she didn't act now, it would be too late. Her instinct screamed, "Run." Her heart whispered help. And Ember chose the harder path. In one explosive leap, she jumped between the baby deer and the cougar. Her fur stood on end. The cougar snarled, confused by this smaller, fearless fox challenging him. Ember puffed her chest, lowered her stance, and let out a sharp, fierce bark. Then another, and another. The cougar pounced. Ember dodged, snow flying under her paws. She circled, zigzagged, snapped her jaws, and kept the cougar's attention away from the helpless fawn. Finally, she saw an opening. With one loud, powerful howl, louder than she ever knew she could make, Ember startled the cougar just long enough for it to hesitate. The cougar backed away slowly, then turned and vanished into the dark trees. Ember raced back to the baby deer, pushing the branches away with her nose and paws until the fawn was free. It nuzzled her softly, its eyes full of gratitude. As dawn touched the sky with gold, Ember guided the little deer back to its herd. The mother deer bowed her head to Ember, gesture of respect no fox had ever received. From that day on, animals of the forest whispered her name, Ember the brave, tiny fox who faced a giant.